just was empty and alone, and I made a serious suicide attempt.
This local man is a former gambler who asked to remain anonymous. He says his attempted suicide failed thanks to his youngest child.
Is that who saved you?
That's who found me and called 911, and yeah, she saved me. Yeah, she did. She said, I never thought about it that way.
His psychiatrist recommended he join Gamblers Anonymous. Now he serves as support for others struggling with problem gambling.
The casinos have been the most prevalent recently and brought the most people in for help.
We found multiple Western Pennsylvania cases that show people in all walks of life accused of stealing to feed problem gambling within the past couple years, including...
If I wouldn't have got caught, I'd probably still be gambling. Guarantee I would be.
Darlene Molden spoke exclusively to Action News Investigates after she was charged with stealing more than $31,000 from her employer and spending some of the loot at casinos. Others, like Ira Johnson, a former West Penn Allegheny Health System financial manager, pled guilty to stealing more than $700,000 from his job. Police say he stole the money to support his gambling addiction.
An element of gambling addiction involved.
This attorney represents Edward Moritz Jr., a former union treasurer in Pine Richland School District. Moritz turned himself in and even provided the evidence that he stole $175,000 in union dues after reaching a low point with gambling and alcohol, says his attorney.
His own conscience caught up to him.
Robert Heiser, a former financial manager at this Mon Valley car dealership, pled guilty to theft after police say he diverted nearly $37,000 in customer down payments to feed his gambling addiction. State data shows more gamblers are requesting a self-ban from casinos, too. In 2007, 182 gamblers signed up for Pennsylvania's self-exclusion list. Since then, it's skyrocketed to 7,778 people.
We haven't done a good job of doing a baseline assessment of what's going on in the state before we opened the casinos. We haven't monitored well.
Pitt social work professor Beth Mulvaney says a social impact study could give insight into divorce rates, poverty, and just maybe the number of severe gamblers who do take their own life.
They lost a lot of money, and they believe that just ending their life was an easier solution than facing the people that they love so much.
Now, right now, gambling is a hot topic in Harrisburg. After our interview with State Senator Wayne Fontana, he plans to draft a resolution for a gambling social impact study. Other legislative efforts include closing casinos from 2 to 6 in the morning. So there are a lot of talks going on in Harrisburg right now.
And you have to appreciate through the work that we were able to accomplish here that you can see changes in the works.
That's right, and we hope that it just continues, that it continues, and that social impact study that we mentioned really does happen.
Right.
I hope to thank you. And there are people out there who are looking for help. We do have information on Gamblers Anonymous and other ways for you to get that help. All you have to do is head to our website, WTAE.com, and look under the On TV section.